Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quiet on the set. All right, quiet on the set.
Oh my goodness. A very happy Wednesday. Have to take a second to think of what day of the week it is. It's Wednesday. Very happy Wednesday afternoon to everyone. The season's going along strong. It is November 13th, started November 2nd, and we are in the ocean. Let me back up. The Duckwater Boats Ocean 32, and it is the world's largest duck boat. Hashtag world's largest duck boat. I've been saying it often and frequently and often, but it truly is. Let me adjust the mic up here a little bit. She's an awesome beast. I just actually made a nice little video yesterday. It's saltwater baptismal. Her saltwater baptismal, excuse me. And then a little bit of footage. Thankfully, and thank you to Karen. She was off on Monday. So she got some video for us. And I've got a little video, and I put a new one up on YouTube. So if you want to check it out, youtube.com/Jeff Coates, youtube.com/Pitboss Waterfowl. Pitboss. I don't think the Crown Black's getting my tongue. I think the amount of sleep that I've been getting recently is catching up with me a little bit. But anyhow, crazy day yesterday. It was about 60 degrees when I left the driveway. And by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it was snowing its rear end off here in Berlin, Maryland, on the lower eastern shore. And just coming off the Eastern Waterfowl Festival, we took the world's largest duck boat over and had that on display at the Molly's Tent in the Sportsman's Pavilion. The Molly's Tent was sponsored by Mossy Oak. You need to check out Molly's, mymollys.com. Molly's Play Sporting Goods on Instagram. Check them out. New web page coming soon. So the mymollys.com, I haven't been pushing that just because the web page is not 100% complete, but it will be soon. So check them out. A great family-run business in Kennedyville, Maryland, on the Upper Eastern Shore of Maryland. But so had a lot of people climbing all over the boat, in the boat, out of the boat. Steve Hoover was there. He came out from Ohio to hang out with us, and all kinds of attention was being shown to the world's largest duck boat, and made me think about, again, wanting to make a video, which I did. And the second thing was do a quick little podcast just explaining the process of it all. And I guess I'm not here to bash or badmouth any other boats, because I've owned 2 other duck boat companies' boats since 1996. I guess it just means I'm old. But I just want to say that especially after yesterday, we had a southwest wind, about 12, 15 knots. It kind of went to the west a little bit, and then it kicked in northwest. We had some strong 35-knot winds, and on the shallow bay that I was on, I can remember how, when that would happen in my other boat, how wet we got, how much water came in the boat, and how wet, especially how wet all my paying customers and friends got wet. So yesterday, same thing happened. Got the decoys picked up, headed right into the wind, and got to say we were pretty dry. So at least my New Michigan friends, they thought it was dry. So, and I know it's dry. So, but anyway, all that said, I just want to kind of talk about the process, because I've had a lot of questions about why did I switch. My New Michigan friends, that was one of the first questions they asked once we got the boat in the water and we headed off out to the ocean. Hey, why did you switch from A to B? Or B to A, or B to double B, right? Nope. B to DW. Maybe the Crown Maybe the crown is affecting me. I don't know. I really do think it's asleep, though. My crown, black salute. All right, so that said, why did I switch from B to DW? I had my reasons, and I do have my reasons. There's many reasons. Quite a few factors involved, but I'm going to step around that. I'm going to sidestep that right now and say this whole process, again, it's November 13th, 2019. The process started back in February in the state of Pennsylvania in 2019 at the Harrisburg Outdoor Show, where Steve Hoover had a boat on display. And I had texted Steve probably a week or so before the show, what's this about the world's largest duck boat, man? Give me some more information. My background with Steve is I've had his number in my phone, I don't know, 25 years maybe. All the way back from the days when I sold, I'm going to mention a duck boat brand, TDB, the duck boat when it was made in Maine. The C-Class duck boats, the 14 and 17 when they were made in Maine. And I think that was probably the first time, Rye's leaving. That was the first time that Steve and I met. So it's been a while. But I had said, hey, Steve, text him real quick. Hey, what's up? What's up with the world's largest duck boat? And he said, well, Rod Merritt, eiderpro.com. He's in Maine. I'd butcher the town up, so I'm sorry. I'm not even going to pronounce what town he's in. But it's eiderpro.com. Check him out, Rod Merritt. Rod's a great guy, very friendly, and I appreciate his time and effort that he's helped me out. But anyway, he said, Rod at eiderpro.com, Rod Merritt has the number one, world's largest duck boat, hull number one, the Ocean 32. And Steve's like, if you're halfway serious, you should go up there and check it out. As Duker enters now. Rye's left, and the Duker dog comes in. So I'm on it. So it's, early February. We go through March. It's cold up there, icy. It probably wasn't until like April 20th that Rod and I connected. I flew up real quick. We love small airports. I flew American Airlines out of Salisbury to Philadelphia to Bangor. So Bangor, and then about an hour 45, 2-hour drive to the east. I'm not going to say down east. I'm going to say up east. I feel like I'm PEI. I'm going to say up east. I could be wrong, so if you want to correct me, feel free. But met with Rod, kind of a drizzly morning. We kind of sat at a diner, had some coffee, met, talked, told our stories. The weather cleared enough for us to put his largest duck boat in the world, world's largest duck boat, hull number one, Ocean 32, in the water. And I was very impressed. So Rod Merritt, thank you very much for your time and effort. I think Rod's going to come down in January here and try to shoot a Sika deer here in Maryland. But, so yeah, Rod, thank you very much. I was on the phone to Karen. She didn't go along, sadly. Get home, put my thoughts together, get a hold of Steve, actually talk over with Karen first. And she's very much a big part of my decision-making process these days, which is a great thing. Karen, I appreciate all your help. Thank you. And anyway, basically got on the phone to Steve and I don't know, late April or so, sent him a deposit, and it was on. So, 32 feet. He's got a big old plasma cutter. I don't know all the names and that type of thing, but I'm going to call it a plasma cutter. Laser cutter, a computer flatbed CMC machine, I don't know. But aluminum 32-foot sheets come from New Jersey, and he cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts and works and works and works and cuts and cuts and cuts and gets the parts and pieces ready. And then just because of all the other boats ahead of me they had to get done, I guess maybe the end of the first week of September, beginning of the second week of September, I start getting the pictures. He sends me pictures, sends me videos. And speaking of the videos, I put together, I think we're up to about part number 17. But again, if you get on YouTube, youtube.com/Pitboss Waterfowl. If you scroll back down through, you can find, and there's a part, I think the first couple parts, I don't know that I mentioned them, like part 1, part 2. I may have. I can't remember right now. But I do know the last one that I posted up yesterday is part 17. So there's at least 17 parts. A couple videos, short videos of the trailer getting made, the Loadmaster trailer in Port Clinton, Ohio. Super nice trailer. But anyway, get on YouTube, you can check it out. So Steve starts sending me videos, which I very much appreciated. Karen and I are watching, enjoying, sends a couple still shots here and there. FaceTime me quite often just to try to make sure that what I wanted was where I wanted it and how I wanted it. And I do have to say Steve was very, very hands-on with communicating with me and making sure that it was what I wanted, which it is. And it's all been good. So to speed this up, if you recall, my phone and getting some messages here, but if you recall, we went to PEI. So that was, I think we went up there October 7th, as I recall. Anyway, PEI, get home, and then start making plans. The trailer was actually the holdup. They cannot control the galvanizing. They weld up and fabricate the trailer in Port Clinton, Ohio, and then it heads southward somewhere in Ohio to get galvanized. And I know the galvanizing process took about a week, but the boat was ready to go. Motor was on, ready to go, just waiting on the trailer for me to get out there. So I leave here at 2 a.m., get to Port Clinton, I think around noonish, get the trailer. Gary Straw Jr., thank you very much. Check him out at loadmastertrailers.com. And again, if you get on YouTube, you'll find some trailer build videos. And I immediately called Karen and said how happy I was with the trailer. And anyway, a little 2-hour journey south, just south of Canton, Ohio, Football Hall of Fame, NFL Football Hall of Fame, down to the Dover area, New Philadelphia, where Steve's shop is. Get down there. Would you believe this? Steve had a bottle of Crown Royal Black for me. Excuse me. So, actually, I brought him some Crown Peach because I know he and his wife enjoy that. So, basically, I was just in awe. Finally got to see the boat. Super excited. It reminded me actually of when I went to Florida. Drove to Florida, and the first time that I saw the Bad Influence. Which actually the duck boat is, crazily enough, is bigger than our fishing boat, the Bad Influence, by 3 feet. The Bad Influence is a 29-foot hull with a jack plate. It has a single 350 duo prop on it, so we're very familiar with the 350 duo prop. And then on to, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. But anyway, I was, it measured out, I don't think it still measures out 32 feet. So the duck boat is the Ocean 32. The world's largest duck boat is just a little bit longer than our fishing boat, and it has the 350 Suzuki duo prop on it also. So super excited. It was go, and hung out at the shop for a while. They were finishing up a few things for me. Left the trailer there, spent the night, I can't remember where, just a couple exits up from New Philadelphia. And the funny thing was, this is a little side note, and man, I don't have his name written down. I should take notes and do a better job of this, but it is what it is. So the was it Comfort Suites? I think it was a Comfort Suites. It was right next to a McDonald's that they were doing work on, and I happened to had Rye with me. The gun dog Rye. She's not a puppy anymore. She's getting big. But anyway, she traveled with me, and right next to the McDonald's, backed up to it, and I have a message from somebody saying, "Hey, Jeff, is that you? I saw your truck." I couldn't hear the pin. Anyway, I did get a message saying, "Hey, was that your truck? Love to meet you. Sorry."
There it is. The world's largest.
Instagram, actually. Let's see here. New Philadelphia. Strasburg, Ohio. So McDonald's was there. Anyway, I did send him out a few decals after talking back and forth. I said, "Hey man, I'm sorry I didn't meet you also, but is what it is." But anyway, glad I pulled the map up. So next morning, get down. We get the boat loaded. Make sure I get my paperwork. I have left. Listen to this. And again, I'm not saying anything negative because I'm not mentioning the names. But I've actually purchased duck boats prior, and someone forgot to give me the paperwork. So therefore, I was unable to register the new duck boat once I got back to Maryland. But anyway, made sure I got my paperwork and beat feet on. Had to stop and take a really cool picture. Tappan Lake, I think it was, a little south of New Philadelphia. And pretty cool picture. It really made the Pitboss F350 crew cab. It made the F350 crew cab look kind of small. But anyway, I think I left there at noon and got here to Maryland about 11:30. I was feeling really good. Probably last hour and a half drive, I was starting to feel tired. Karen talked to me the rest of the way down. So once we got on the flat surfaces of the Eastern Shore, I don't know, maybe that made me a little tired too because I didn't have to concentrate because it's just, pedal down and go. But anyway, we are in the ocean, the Duckwater Boats Ocean 32. It is the world's largest duck boat. # world's largest duck boat. And we have been doing some awesome gunning. And we're about 9 days into the season. We got 51 more to go with the special sea duck season, and then about a good 14 days or so on the backside of that, our duck season goes to January 31st. So, we got Rye and Duke here now, and there seems to be a little bit of a dispute, maybe over a bone. They seem to be at each other a little bit at my feet. We are in the Pitboss War Room. If I haven't explained it before, it's basically a small walk-in closet, so it's where everything is set up here. But speaking Australian, I'm going to say, so yeah, it's all good and well. And had camp, both sides of the camp. The fiberglass guys were messaging me. The aluminum guys are messaging me back in April when I first put the teasers out on Instagram that I was in Maine looking at the boat. So I appreciate everyone who took the time to tell me their thoughts. Definitely noted. I guess it didn't really change my mind any because I was already committed. But I do appreciate everyone's thoughts and comments. And even when I was driving home, I had a couple people texting me, so a little easier for me just to call instead of texting while I was driving solo, although Rye was with me. But anyway, it's nice that people follow along and people take the time to give me their opinion. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Is that all I want to say? I think it's only about 20 minutes worth, but a short podcast. Yeah. All right, so I say this often. Thank you for following along with what we do. I appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, listening, watching a little bit, because I'm going to put all the videos that I've made so far with this podcast. But if you're watching, if you could, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share. And if you're listening to this on any of the the podcast outlets out there, I appreciate you following along with us. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I think Kara would say she appreciates it too. Ooh, man. I don't know which one, but somebody's a little stinky here. That's nasty. Wait, hold a second. So tonight, I am enjoying my special Maryland Crown Royal glass. I'm really into Crown Royal glasses. If you don't know me, don't follow along. First off, if you don't follow, I love Crown Royal. Karen's more into bourbons. She'll do some Crown Black with me if we don't have bourbon. But I'm into Crown Royal Black. Karen loves her bourbons neat. Captain Mark, Kid Cochise. I know you always comment when you see Karen is drinking her bourbons neat. I do go with the ice. I'm really into glasses though. So tonight we're in the Maryland Crown Royal glass. Sadly, we lose some soldiers along the way. They get cracked, chipped. So I'm always on eBay looking for new ones. How about this? If you have any Crown Royal glasses that you can't use or don't want to use anymore, please contact me. Jeff, Jeff, at Pitboss, Pitboss, Waterfowl.com. Please follow along here. Well, I can't say here. Yeah, you can. I can say here. Please follow along here on any of the SoundCloud, iTunes podcast. I guess you can't really message me there, I guess. No, can't. No. All right, but I know that you can message me from Instagram. So Instagram.com/Pitboss Waterfowl. But I collect those glasses, so I could trade you something. I could buy them. Whatever works best for you if you have them, because you're the ones in control. I will call you El Jefe, as my good friend Cheeky would say. More messages. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you very much for following along. We appreciate it. Just want to make sure there's nothing else I want to say. Yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, Australian in my Australian ease. So yeah. Getting more messages. Thinking of you, we are from the Duckwater Boats Ocean 32 hashtag. Well, it's the hashtag world's largest duck boat. Steve Hoover, Rod Merritt, Gary Straw Jr., and of course my wife Karen. Thank you all for all your time and effort with this project. Thinking of you, we are. Woo! Ha ha ha!